Hello, nerds! Thank you once again for watching Generally Nerdy. This is your weekend Nerdom Video Games Edition for the week of January 15th, 2018. This week, Nintendo has sprung a leak. Or two. Shenmue III is still kicking around over at Sega somewhere. And things, and things, and things, and things.
Quiet on the set. Rolling.
Hi, I am Bitsy Telek.
Hey, I'm Hale Appleman.
I'm Walter Kane.
I'm Rene Aubergenois. Odo on Deep Space Nine.
Michael Dorn, Lieutenant Commander of War, Star Trek The Next Generation.
Come and see me and hear me and talk to me and listen to me talk about myself.
Hey man, this is Kevin Smith, often considered generally nerdy, and you are listening to what is often considered generally nerdy.
On Generally Nerdy.
You're listening to
Generally Nerdy.
Generally Nerdy.
Generally nerdy.
First up is the Switch. So some stuff has leaked, and there's two different leaks for two different things. One is that there might be a Nintendo Direct, a bigger Nintendo Direct in like a week. So we're definitely going to keep our ears open for that. But linked to that is Wolfenstein, or wait, not Wolfenstein 2. Wolfenstein 2 and Doom are already being ported by Bethesda. That's not the news. That one was announced a little while ago. Last year, actually. There has been somebody on Reddit, again, gotta love Reddit. Somebody on Reddit has leaked that Nintendo is also going to port over Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption. Different sources say it was Red Dead Redemption 1 and Red Dead Redemption 2. I put money on Red Dead Redemption 2 since that's the new one that's about to come out. Grand Theft Auto's a little old, but whatever. They're all supposed to be unveiled at the next Nintendo Direct, even though we had a Nintendo Direct last month. So I don't know, it's just really strange things are happening. So the Reddit user that leaked the stuff is Das Vergaben, something, is also the guy who leaked that the DLC character, the surprise DLC character for Injustice 2 was going to be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So it seems like he's a reliable source because he's been right in the past. That's not to say he's always going to be right. But the other leak is somebody else on Reddit got a screen grab from an online retailer from Australia called Sanity that showed the fractured butthole next to the Yoshi game. We know the Yoshi game's coming out. They just, like in the last couple days, have said something about Yoshi actually being a thing. And they put the fractured butthole right before it on their announcement, but it was supposed to be announced. It's announced as being coming out in March, and just I don't know. There's a lot of like weird timing things to do with that. So maybe Fractured Butthole was a typo and it's a different game because Fractured Butthole is a little old, or maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe it's just weird timing and they did that on purpose. Who knows? That's what leaks are for. It's a leak, so grain of salt and whatnot. But we are kicking on down the road to Shenmue III. Shenmue III, as of E3 in 2015, so now 3 years ago, since we're gearing up for E3 2018, the release date was supposed to be last month, December of 2017. They started a Kickstarter. They got most of the money, I believe. They're still working on getting the rest of the money. According to the updates on that Kickstarter page, though, it's been pushed back to middle of this year. No specific date, though. It kind of keeps bouncing around. No specific release date, it kind of keeps bouncing around, but this also has been affecting the potential for the HD remake of 1 and 2, which have never been officially announced. It's just rumors. Next is kind of a silly update, because we're not above being silly over here at Generally Nerdy. Ha ha ha! Yeah, I don't know, that was weird. I should never do that again. But the original Xbox, so original Xbox as in 2000, what was it, 4? When the original Xbox came out, 2003 maybe even? Something like that. Yeah, I think it was like, yeah, something like that. 4? They were released with these giant controllers. They were like, seriously, you're holding the controller like this to play. And it was insane. I personally have kind of largish hands. I preferred those giant controllers. I actually traded a couple of friends of mine for because when I bought my Xbox, they had the S controllers that came standard. So I traded my S controllers for the giant controllers because I couldn't get my hands on them otherwise. So I think I even still have one of my Dukes. They call them the Duke because they're so big. I don't know what that has to do with John Wayne, but whatever. So the Duke is coming back. Company Hyperkin, who usually makes third-party peripherals, announced that they were going to do it, and Microsoft received such a great response to that announcement that they actually signed on, and it's now I guess you would call it a second-party peripheral. But it's not exactly like the original Duke. Apparently, the Xbox button in the center, which is still, again, very, very large, the Xbox button in the center is a screen. So it animates the Xbox logo, I think. There was no GIFs or anything that kind of illustrated this that I could find, but I'm stoked. Are you guys as excited about this as I am? Because I'm really happy they're doing this. I love the size of that controller. I guess it started off as a joke. They were like, this is a thing we're gonna do, and we're gonna sell like, a couple thousand. But now they got such a response, they're expecting this is gonna be like a legit thing, and I'm on board. But then our last update for video games this week is Kingdom Hearts 3. We talked about the leak a few weeks ago now. But now Square Enix has been dropping hints that there actually, but very likely is going to be a Kingdom Hearts 3 this year. We know it's in works, that's not a secret. That part's not the secret. That part wasn't a part of the leak either. But Square Enix has been, like, they retweeted a Destructoid retweet when they're talking about top 10 games we hope to see this year. So Square Enix retweeted that, and their only game on that list apparently was Kingdom Hearts 3. So yeah, just some really interesting stuff. Definitely going to be keeping our eyes open for that, because Kingdom Hearts 3 is also a fantastic series. But that finishes this week's video games edition. What did I miss? What should we talk about next week? Definitely let me know in the comments below. If you want more nerdy goodness, then jump over to the website. GenerallyNerdy.net is the website where you can join the conversation a little bit deeper, read a little bit more of the things that I post up there. All that jazz. Find the social medias. Everything is up on the website. Or if you want to help continue the conversation, then jump over to Patreon, and I am at patreon.com/generallynerdy. You can jump on for $1 a month to get your early access. You pay more, I give you more. All of these things are beautiful, and it creates this relationship where we can continue the conversation, and I can keep making this content and keep it up to snuff. If you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button. If you like this video, click the like button. If you are getting behind on your nerd news and you want to catch up, click or tap that icon next to my head to the left and do that there. But before you do that, I must remind you to always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.